Hi, boys and girls out there on the internet. This is Kelly from Nice Lady Productions. Thank you so much for joining me for this review of the Bright Tangerine VIV Mattebox. This is a review that's been percolating for a couple of years since I actually bought this Mattebox 2 years ago. The reason I'm doing it now is sort of a testament to how great this Mattebox is and the quality of the design. Some of you have seen my Nikon D800 review, and at that time I shot a little footage showing the difference between having a Mattebox on and not having a Mattebox on. So this is before, and this is the image I got from adding the VIV Mattebox. There's a lot more contrast in the image, and the color is just there. It's quite striking, actually. So I think it's a great illustration of the point of why you might consider having a Mattebox in the first place. Even if you have a camera like the JVC Cinema 4K camera here that has built-in neutral density filters, there's a lot of filters out there besides neutral density filters, like polarizing filters. So having a Mattebox is important for that purpose. Okay, now that I've made my case for a Mattebox, let's jump right into the review. This is an exceptionally built Mattebox. It's hard anodized carbon fiber, which makes it extremely durable and exceptionally lightweight. You can use it on still lenses without it feeling bulky, or on cinema lenses, and it looks just badass. Bright Tangerine's Matteboxes use the widest field of view. This allows you to mount a wide-angle 14mm Cooke S4 lens. There's no vignetting. It's a clamp-on Mattebox when you need it. It's a studio rod-based Mattebox when you want, and it also has a swing-away adapter that you can get so that you can change lenses faster. The VIV lets you use between 1 and 3 filter trays, and you can add them and take them away as you see fit. The 2 back filter trays rotate 360 degrees. The VIV Mattebox holds 4x4 and 4x5.65 filter trays, and then of course it can also hold a circular filter tray. To illustrate even further why having a Mattebox is so important to getting a good image, I decided to take the VIV to the ballet. You can see me here shooting at the front of the venue, and when you're shooting anywhere where there's going to be really bright lighting, you know that having a Mattebox, of course, is going to help prevent that lens flare from ruining the picture. This is Ballet Victoria, and I was there shooting the rehearsal for their opening night. This was a performance they were doing where they were dancing to Pink Floyd and a bunch of rock music. It was really cool. You know, subject matter wise, ballet is pretty close to the precision of these Bright Tangerine Matteboxes. It's just a kind of a perfect fit. You can see I have a 15mm rod bracket, but you can also get 19mm studio rods. Mounting this onto rods, you could have a circular filter tray and 3 filters in front of it, which is pretty amazing. And all this in a super light, well-built, robust Mattebox. And they have a really cool control now that you can add to this that allows you to tilt the filters. So if you're ever getting a reflection from the filters hitting your lens, it just slightly tilts it away so that you don't get that anymore. My suggestion for purchasing Mattebox accessories is really try and go with the bigger version of things versus going for the smaller lenses that you have, and then when you get bigger diameter lenses, then having to buy a second set of something. For me, what I did was I bought 2 clamp-on rings. I bought a clamp-on for 150 to 114, and then I also bought a clamp-on that goes from the 150mm inside to 80, and that's for my still lenses that I've cinemodded so they have a 80mm front rim on them. If you're going to clamp a Mattebox onto a lens, you want to make sure that the front of that lens is strong enough. This company called Cord Vision in Sweden that makes really nicely milled, strong rings for the front of your still lenses. Duclos in Los Angeles makes really nice 77 to 114 if that's what you want to do. Bright Tangerine also has a thing they call the black hole. So that allows you to basically have a lens that might have some travel to it, you know, where it expands up to 2 inches. And then as the lens expands and contracts, that black hole just covers it the whole time. Because you have such a wide field of view with this Mattebox, the casing around the last filter tray hits 15 millimeter studio rods if you try and mount them underneath. How Bright Tangerine got around this is they made these rods called forks, and they're extensions that go on their rods. You just screw them on there, and they're 15 millimeter rods that are sliced down the middle, and that makes them able to slide right under the front of that Mattebox. So this is such a cool design. I really love these forks rods, and they're also so well made. Wow, super smooth. As a company, Bright Tangerine has done a really excellent job of solving problems for cinematographers, filmmakers, and videographers that shoot every day and realize that when you do that, you want to have a Mattebox on your camera. So I hope this got you thinking about Matteboxes, and if you're in the market to purchase one, definitely do your research and keep Bright Tangerine in mind. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel. Take care.